Hey guys, NES Evolution here, doing my games this time for my collection. Hopefully you guys can see. Sorry about the lighting. Whatever. I mean, I'll try to do as best as I can. Thank you. See you in a minute. Bye. This is my Sega Genesis Model 1 complete in box. I also have a Sega Nomad, which is awesome. It plays Sega Genesis games. And actually can be used as a Sega Genesis system. You hook up to a TV and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Got a double player wireless head-to-head system in the box. NES 4 score in the box. NES eliminator, cleaner in the package. A Nintendo 64 controller in the box. Cleaning kit for N64 in the box. And my N64 in the box. And it does have I do have all the paperwork and everything in it, so that's pretty awesome. I am moving. I've mentioned that before. So I'm kind of like in the middle of... I got a bunch of stuff in my room. So these are my NES games. Not all of them. I have 600... There's Carly hanging out. She likes to lay right in front of my NES games. Don't you, Carly? Yeah, you like to lay in front of your NES games. So that's where you lay. So, yeah. So, gonna pick out a couple here. This is just half. This is a really fun game right here. Adventure Island. Let's get a bad game right off the top shelf. Oh God, Back to the Future 2 and 3. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. This is a classic game right here. Castlevania. Really classic, awesome. Love that artwork. A couple different game types they had. They had the normal NES cart like I showed you. They also had the second most popular type of cart, which would be the Tengen cart. And that's how that looked. See, it fit in there. And it has an arrow showing you, put in! So, next we have a couple of different ones. This is a Color Dreams game, Captain Comic. And it's funny that on the tab, I don't know if you can see it, they put press here. So, like, you put it in and press here. It's like, come on. Really? I mean, a bunch of dummies or something? Also, there's Wisdom Tree Games, which is the Bible games, which also says press here. There is Camerica Games, Big Nose the Caveman. Let's see. This is another Color Dreams game. Crystal Mines. It's another brand. Is AGI or AGCI, and this is Death Race. This also says press here. Look at that cart. Oh, that's ugly. Looking for some different. Oh, right here. American Video Entertainment. Press here as well. So yeah, those are some of the many different types of games, different kinds of aftermarket carts that were put out for the NES. You see them scattered through my collection. Let's put a couple more games out here. This is kind of a weird game, I always thought. Gilligan's Island, The Adventures of Gilligan's Island for the NES. Like a show from like what, the 60s? And they made it into an NES game. And then you have like a lot of these kid games. Fisher Price, Perfect Fit Alphabet, or whatever. This is a notoriously bad game. Fists of the North Star. So yeah, Friday the 13th, I see. A lot of games. I do have multiple copies of the Zelda. See, I got the gold, gray, and gold, and the difference between the two golds is one of them has a different seal than the other, so that's the difference there. Let's move over to my next NES shelf. Oh, and I have a cool Nintendo Power poster for one of my games. Now you're playing with power. Love that. Now one of my most cherished possessions right here, Nintendo NES Action Set. This was the first game system I ever had when I was a kid. Love it. It is complete in box, so I'll cherish that forever. Probably never get rid of it. These are some of my rare games. Cowboy Kid. Between Cowboy Kid And Chip and Dale's Rescue Heroes 2 and Mighty Final Fight. Those are my 3 rarest games that I own. Then you got Fire and Ice, which is pretty rare. Not as hard to find as those 3. Then you got another really hard game to find over here, which is Color a Dinosaur. Power Blade isn't as hard. Adventure Island, Darkwing Duck, Batman, Return of the Joker, RC Pro-Am 2, Gargoyle's Quest 2. Contra Force is getting harder to find, and Godzilla 2 is actually pretty hard to find. So yeah, those games are worth quite a bit more. That's why I put them up here. So yeah, this is the rest of my NES games. I can't move back as much because I have stuff in the way, boxes. I do have the 2 variants on the second Zelda 2, so I do that. Trying to think. Is this something different? Yeah, this is cool. This is a Chimerica game, Micro Machines. That's actually a good game. Now let's see. Oh, Ultimate Stuntman. Now this is a bad game. Trying to say. Oh, yeah. Here's one I just got. Cuckoo Clan. Hard to find. Here's a really hard game to find, if not rare even. Ghost Lion. Looks like an 80s rock album cover. Like that one. So yeah, those are kind of harder to find. So yeah, oh, and then they had sometimes they had ones that were Yo Noid was a Domino's pizza character. And so they did different ones, they have a Spot, which is 7-Up game too. So yeah, they did different things. It's weird, the NES has probably one of the weirdest libraries, I think, out of all, These are all the box games. There's the Spot. See it? Chip and Dale, Darkman, Contra. This is actually an old rental case, which is cool, so I just kept it in that. Punisher. Bill and Ted's, Dracula's Curse 3. Yeah. Those games are mint. That's why I have them in plastic. Now, sorry, it's going to be hard to see. I'm going to try to stay out of the light here. This is my 64 collection. These are my boxed ones. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, Mario, GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Bombermans. There's Mega Man. Pokemon 2, Donkey Kong. Here's a rare game of mine, Conker's Bad Fur Day. With a manual. Where is my other game that's really... I don't even know what I did with it, to tell you the truth. That's sad. Snowboard Kids 2. Sometimes when you get a large collection, it's hard to... I don't know what I did with it. But it was Worms Armageddon, which is actually the rarest N64 game that I have. Like I have to say, try to see that light. It's going to be hard over here. But yeah, Dreamcast games. If you guys can see them, some PlayStation. Master System. Sega CD. Night Trap's probably the rarest one I have on that one. And some more Sega CD. Sorry if the lighting isn't that great. I guess I'll show you the systems I've hooked up. Sorry, they're kind of... Oh, don't pay attention to all that mess. That's for moving. It's because I'm moving. Of course, got a CRT TV. But I have a Pokemon N64 with a controller. Model 3 Genesis. Top loader, it's backwards. Super Nintendo, Master System. There's an Arco Neuro controller, it's awesome. Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, and I keep all my manuals in this actually. NES and different things. So, let's go over here. This is how I record. See that? But I'm trying to fill these totes up. You gotta move some stuff around. Oh, I can show you some random stuff. Sorry, you're getting toy view. This is literally my Super Nintendo collection. I had a big collection of Super Nintendo at one point in time, and I just got rid of it. So I kept the games I wanted. Complete box. Mario All-Stars. Sunset Riders with manual. Turtles in Time. Final Fight 2. And Castlevania 4. Like I said, I had the manual for Sunset. There's a system manual, and there's that manual. But yeah, not shabby games that I kept. Nothing too shabby. So now I'm almost done here. Sorry the video's going a little long, but there's a lot of stuff to show. Okay, there's my PlayStation 1 with the screen on it. See it? I got that at Goodwill for like $10. Works perfect. It's great. I love the screen. And then I got the Sega Genesis with the 32X. I had, or Sega CD. I had a 32X and I just never used it, so I got rid of it. There's my Watermelon 64. Hope you guys can see. There's my Golden 64, Ice Blue, Jungle Green, Orange, Purple at the bottom. Maybe if I can move this light to help. I don't know if that helped or not, actually. And Charcoal Gray down there. You guys can see that. And then there's my 3DO chilling down there. I really don't have room for it right now. I thought about getting rid of it, but then I was like, I better hang on to it. So I'm going to hang on to that. This is just PlayStation 2 games, which I don't have a lot. Probably like 50. Some Xbox 360 games, choice ones. 3DO games there with those. Actually, I do. This is actually, I think this is an underrated game. I love this game. I love the TV show, and I really like this. And it was only on Xbox, and yeah, I love that game. It's a lot of fun. You can go back and play it, and it plays on 360. So, so yeah. Prototype 2 is also a great game. Deadpool is awesome. So yeah, and then here's my Sega Genesis boxed games. Those go down. Those go back another row. So. That's all, and then another row behind it of each row. So here's just some of the stuff I got. You guys can see. Well, I mean, I think behind this is mainly a lot of sports titles and some of the loose stuff that I got. I got some rarer games that loose, but like I said, they're loose. These are some of my more rare games. This game is awesome right there. And Gunstar Heroes too. Yeah. Dick Tracy's awesome. Dick Tracy on the NES, not awesome. Dick Tracy on the Sega Genesis, awesome. Those are two of my favorite games. Turtles Hyperstone Heist and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Superman's actually a good game too. Zombies. Wonder Boy. So yeah. I don't know, you can see Sonic's back there, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just picked this game up not too long ago. I showed you guys. I've been looking for it for a while. Actually, they pulled it off the shelves because I guess one of the girls in it is like under 18. She was like 17. And, yeah. But yeah, it's a fun game. Me and my cousins used to play it when we were younger, you know. Oh, you could see naked chicks before like the internet was like real big. So, but okay. Hey, NES Evolution here. Just, yeah, thanks for watching my game room tour. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, if any of the games I showed you remember, what systems you had fun playing, what systems you like or whatever. Also, I do own a PlayStation 4, a Wii U, and an Xbox 360 I didn't show. Because, newer, I didn't, I just went to the PS2 and the Dreamcast is as new as the, the newest I wanted to show. But I don't really collect for those systems. So, Xbox 360, I showed you a couple games I had, but, okay, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye. A lot of stuff back there.